and I'm Megan Crow, Class Vice President. We are beginning a new tradition this year to recognize past graduates who have accomplished significant achievements or made noteworthy contributions to society at a local, national, or international level. We are proud of New Lisbon's past graduates and want to honor them through our new Distinguished Alumni Award. This year's award winner is Linda Balgord Fenton, a 1978 graduate from New Lisbon. After graduating from New Lisbon, she went on to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree in theater from Viterbo University. She went on to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee to earn a master's degree in acting. Miss Balgord Fenton has starred in 6 Broadway musicals, including Cats, Gypsy, The Phantom of the Opera, and The Pirate Queen. She has also performed leading roles in 3 national tours, Sunset Boulevard, Aspects of Love, and The Phantom of the Opera. Her performances have won her multiple awards, including the Drama Desk Award, the Helen Hayes Award, and the Joseph Jefferson Award. This past year, Linda returned to her hometown and is currently living back in New Lisbon. Please welcome class of 1978 graduate, Linda Balgord Fenton.
Thank you so much. First of all, I want to offer my sincere thanks to the New Lisbon schools for honoring me with this award. Although I have to admit that being referred to as distinguished makes me laugh. I believe my road to becoming an actress started in the library with books. I loved reading and I had a vivid imagination. I loved the transformation I experienced as I lost myself in the characters and settings of the books I read. As I got older, I sought out classic black and white films on television. The heightened emotions, exciting plots, and exotic locations of the films fueled a spark in my soul that yearned not to be a movie star, but to be someone who could inhabit different lives and experiences by being an actress. In junior high school, a friend of mine and I would write plays from children's books, and we would perform them for the children in the library's summer story hour. I loved sharing stories. In high school, I was lucky enough to have 2 different English teachers who sincerely encouraged my interest. The first of those teachers, Donna Haugen, told me that I could actually go to college to study acting and get a degree in theater. You must understand, this was long before the internet, and nobody in my family or anyone I knew had any experience in how one could actually do this thing. So I participated in one-act plays and forensics, and eventually, after nearly wearing out the library's albums of My Fair Lady and The Sound of Music, I became a singing actress in the high school musicals. My loving parents, Richard and Loretta Balgord, were brave enough to support me in my unorthodox career choice. I enrolled in Viterbo University in La Crosse. I have many friends who moved to New York at 18 or immediately after undergraduate school. I was not ready for that, so I took smaller steps. After graduation from Viterbo, I worked at the Fireside Theater in Fort Atkinson for a couple of years. And there, I met a woman who was a professor in the professional theater training program at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. She encouraged me to further my education, and I auditioned for and was accepted into their Master of Fine Arts acting program. At many times in my journey, I wasn't sure how to move forward. And then someone would show up in my life who would have the knowledge and the direction I needed for my next step. I moved to Chicago and worked in many theaters there for 3 years after getting my MFA. And finally, in 1990, I moved to New York, and was soon cast in my first national tour of a little-known Andrew Lloyd Webber musical called Aspects of Love. That job was soon followed by my Broadway debut in the Stephen Sondheim musical Passion. I ultimately performed in 6 Broadway musicals, 3 national tours, and many, many regional theater productions. I have been incredibly fortunate to work with some of the most prominent theatrical directors, composers, and writers of the past 40 years. I worked hard, but I have been very lucky. When I went to college in La Crosse, I had a car. But for the first month, I was so afraid to drive in the big city that my roommate, who was from Milwaukee, had to drive me around until I gained some confidence. Years later, I would be driving through Times Square in New York City and marvel at the road I had traveled. I lived in New York for 30 years, but I have always been a small-town girl at heart, which probably explains my once again residing 2 blocks from here in my childhood home. I had a dream for a life that was not common, but I was supported by a loving family, caring educators, and a community that continued to follow me and cheer me on with busloads, no matter where the shows I was performing were. I encourage those of you who are graduating today to follow your dreams, whatever they are. It doesn't really matter if you're not yet sure of what your calling may be. Listen to your heart, be brave, work hard, and trust that when you need help along the way, someone will be there to show you how to move forward. I thank all the educators of the New Lisbon schools and the fine people of this community for all you have given me. And, most importantly, I congratulate you, the class of 2021, on your graduation. And I thank you for letting me be a part of your day. Thank you.
To honor and thank Ms. Balgord Fenton for her contributions, we would like to present her with a recognition plaque. An identical plaque will hang in our hallway of academic excellence next to the office, where we will commemorate Ms. Balgord Fenton's accomplishment, along with our other future distinguished alumni recipients.